Good morning everyone. Today we will be discussing HTML tables and how to use CSS with it. We can apply the following style on the HTML tables for better look and feel. The sum of the properties are border, border collapse, padding, width and height, text align, background color and color. So starting with the first property, that is border. In the coding part, you can see I have created a simple web page containing a table with the headers, name, roll number and marks. Then I have inserted some content inside my table and the table tag close. If I save my file and run this file, you can see the resulting table over your web page. So let's add CSS to this table. For using CSS, I am using the style tag. We are using a table element, so we can add the attribute table. The other attributes used were th, td. As we have seen in our web page, there were no borders. To add borders, we can add this code, border 2 pixels. We can add a color to the border. Suppose I am adding solid green color. Save your code. Reload your page. You can see the resultant changes in the web page. A border has been added. This border is a separated border. Now suppose we want to make this border as a collapse border. For making a collapse border, the value that need to be added is border collapse value equals to again collapse. Again save your code by pressing Ctrl S. This was our previous page. Reload the page. You can see now the borders get collapsed. Our next CSS properties for tables are padding. This property is used to generate space around an element's content inside of any defined borders. Width and height is used to set the width and height of the element. Here our element is table. Text align can also be applied to the content of the table. We can align our text like left, right or center. And in the last we are going to discuss color and background. First let's see padding, width and height and text align property. Again moving on to the code. As I have already discussed, padding is going to affect the content inside the cell. So the tags or the elements which are going to affect are th tag and td tag. I am taking the value 10 pixels for the padding. We can note the changes. Save your file again by pressing Ctrl S. Rerun your file. You can see now the position of the contents get separated as from the previous page. So let's move to the align property. Now suppose I want to align my heading or text towards the center of the cell. I can write text align value center. By default the text inside the th tag is central aligned and the text inside the td tag is left aligned. So I'm making both the text to be aligned towards the center. Again, save your content by pressing Ctrl S. You can check the changes by reloading the same page. Now you can see the text get central aligned. Or simply if we change the value to the left, you can see I'm changing the value to left for only th tag. Save the code. This was our previous output. Reload the page. You can see the heading get aligns to the left or the content get aligns to the left as we have made the changes. Next we can move to the height and width property. Height and width property is set for the particular element. Suppose I am setting it for the table. Value could be in pixels or in percentage. We will change the value to see the effect. First, save your code and rerun your file. Now I am reloading my page. You can see the size of the table gets bigger. Now suppose I am taking the value to be 100%. Again, save the code by pressing Ctrl S. Reload your page. You can see the table gets spread over the whole page. This is how the height and width are going to make effect on your code. The last property is changing the color and background color of the tables. So let's move on to the code. Suppose we want to add different colors to even rows and odd rows. So following changes can be made. I am taking the tr tag, nth child. I am mentioning even or odd. Firstly, I am making changes for the even values. Similar type of code for the odd child. The child must be odd out here. Odd. The value that needs to be changed is to be specified. Suppose I am taking color aqua. Save your code by pressing Ctrl S. You can reload your page. Now you can see the resultant changes in your web page. As I have mentioned, pink color for the odd rows and pink color for the even rows, and for the odd rows I have mentioned the aqua colors. In the similar way, if we want to change the header color, that can also be changed. Let's make changes in the code. As we are changing the header, so the tag uses th. Suppose I am changing the color from pink to yellow. Again save the changes, reload your page. Something went wrong. Okay, this was an extra basis that was added to it. Again press Ctrl S. Now you can see the color get changed to yellow color. Another feature that can be added is, suppose I'm writing TH, I'm using the word HOVER, hover. Hovering means if I'm taking the mouse cursor over it, the color must change. Now I'm taking the value green. You can save the file and rerun it by closing the previous file. You can see as I'm moving the cursor over the table header row, the color is getting changed. This was all about using CSS with tables. Thank you.